Randy Savage 50 here, back with another video. This one would be on this MFT magazine, Mission First Tactical Magazine, 30 rounder for the AR-15 platform. So I figured that I'll do a quick review on this magazine due to me seeing many people mention it and have some buyer beware type of videos and information that they're spewing about it. And I'm not saying that they're incorrect, but I'm just going to give kind of my experiences with these magazines. So this is the MFT magazine. Take a look at it. I have it fully loaded at 30. I usually keep my magazines at 25, as you all know, due to what some of my clips. It's not necessarily for specific reasons other than just ease. I like the number 25. I don't know. I like it. So also because, you know, if you load a magazine all the way to 30, it gets a little bit tough to seat it in the rifle, but I like 25, so that's why I keep it. But for this video, I went ahead and loaded, put 5 more rounds in this magazine, put it up to 30, so I can do some of my tests to show you all that mine have been pretty reliable to me. So I'm gonna go through that and let you know what the pros are to me and the cons are to me, or at least what the good and the bad that I've seen, and kind of go against what I've been reading and hearing. So I've had many of these magazines, or I have many of these magazines. I load them up, 25, throw them in the safe, right? So I've had this one for probably 5 years. Like I say, I have plenty of them, and I've had them for a good amount of time, load them up, throw them in there. And one of my buddies tells me, hey man, I've got a stack of these MFT magazines. I'll trade you these for some ones that you have. I'm like, sure, they work for me. And he said, yeah, I'm gonna trade them to you because, or I'm gonna get rid of them. You can have them because I don't like them because when you squeeze them, the rounds will pop out. Or if you load it up for any substantial amount of time, full with 30 rounds in it, you're gonna go in your safe, there'll be rounds all over your safe because it'll just fall out. So I'm like, okay, bet, I'll take them. And I think he gave them to me. And I was like, okay, little does he know, I have these magazines and they fare fine for me. So I've seen many YouTube clips recently, as well as in the past, that talk against these MFT magazines, but mine have been faring well so far. So this is the MFT Mod 2 one. I guess there are different gens of them, I don't know, but this is the Mod 2 one. These are the ones that I get. You can find them at the low price of $9.99 at your local gun store, such as, or online for cheaper or whatever. And people will compare these to this guy, the Magpul PMAG, another 30 round magazine for the AR-15. Yet, it's deemed a lot more sturdy, durable, and reliable, and everybody will swear by these opposed to these. But you can find these at that same store for the low price of $13.99. Now, so you want to spend 10 bucks or 14 bucks. It's like some give or take there, right? So I don't think many people have had many issues with PMAGs compared to what they say they've had with these MFT mags. So let's see, the top complaint that I've seen with these MFT mags is people mention when it's loaded to 30, which I have it now loaded to 30, you can squeeze it and the rounds will pop out. So let's test that out. Let me squeeze this MFT Mod 2 magazine and see if the rounds pop out. Now mind you, I'm 6'2", 260, pretty strong, if I say so myself. Pretty good grip, pretty large hands, so I think I can get a pretty good squeeze on these. So let's see. I'm actually squeezing pretty good. I'm left-handed, so I'm going strong hand. I don't see any popping out. All right, so let's squeeze like this. Nothing's popped out. Okay, that's a good one. Let's see what else I've heard. Tapping, they'll pop out. No popping there. No popping there. So what I'm also gonna do is stand up and drop it from chest level. So let's say, you know, you're standing, you're doing a reload. I'm 6'2", so my chest is probably about 5 foot right here, I guess. So let's say I'm just dropping it, doing a mag change and having to hit the ground. I'm gonna do that shortly. I'm not gonna do it yet, but I'm gonna do that. I'm also gonna insert some clips of me firing this MFT magazine, as well as this Magpul magazine, and kind of get a comparison to show you that they do function. I haven't had any failures on this Magpul or this MFT one. So take a look at this video of me shooting both of these magazines in my rifles. All right, so they both held up. So let's put this PMAG down, grab this MFT one again, and try to load it into the rifle. Again, it's loaded 230. I have my primary rifle here. The bolt is forward. It's not like it's held back or anything, so it's not gonna make it easier for me to seat this magazine. It's in there. Wow. Loaded to 30, it goes right in there. Let's try this PMAG. Loaded to 30 is right in there. So some say loaded to 29 due to having a hard time to seat the magazine into the rifles if it's fully loaded. Sure, but as you can see, I have them loaded fully and they go. Now, I will say this as well. I have done this to different rifles as well, and I've had a problem. So maybe this old coat has some specialties to it where I can just see the magazine a lot easier than some of my other rifles where I have to do all this jamming and just hoping for the best, right? So it's seating well with this coat, LE6920. And let's go for the big shebang. Dropping from 5 foot onto my concrete floor in my garage. I've never done this before, so I'm kind of nervous. So wish me luck. All right, world, I'm pretty nervous. Here is that MFT magazine. I'm gonna drop it from 5 feet up to my chest. So it's right now probably at my belly button. I'm gonna raise it up a little more. Now it's about at my chest in terms of the location of where I will drop the magazine if I'm trying to reload. So I'm trying to kind of practice where it's gonna fall so I can get a good angle of it. All right, so about right there. All right, it's about at 5 feet. I'm gonna drop it base plate down. Oh, there goes one. Well, we had one round come out, but not a whole lot of them. All right, let's see how it looks. All right, well, I mean, one round popped out. How about the old PMAG? Let's see, where's that PMAG? Because this PMAG loaded to 30 as well. Let's drop her from 5 feet, just kind of get some kind of comparison. Let's see. All right, let me do this again. All right. Base plate down. Ooh, nothing. Interesting. Okay. Let's try one more time. Come on, MFT, hold down for me. I'm trying to give you good raving reviews. I'm squeezing it again. Nothing's popping. All right, about 5 feet. Ooh, nothing that time. Did the top even move? The top round? Nope. Huh, there we go. So let me see if it seats perfectly now. Well, hold on. One of the issues people say is that it bows. Now you can notice sometimes that it seems like the plastic will bow out a little bit more when it's fully loaded, especially sitting there for a while. But it hasn't affected me in terms of my seating it. You can kind of compare that to this Magpul one. And when you hold them, the Magpul is made out of a thicker plastic and it feels more durable. So here the two are together. I have the MFT one on the left and the Magpul one on the right. Now when you're holding them, you can feel that the Magpul is made out of a thicker plastic and it feels, like I say, a lot more durable than this this MFT one. So here's the Magpul and this feels oh, accidentally dropped it, but she's holding up there. So let's feel this MFT. Oh, accidentally dropped her as well. So it's still holding up. Man, I don't know what's, hold on, oh, let's see. Uh-oh, there's one. Hold on, still not too bad because like I said, when I shoot with them, they work. So that's my thing. If there's an SHTF moment that happens, I'm gonna take these mags with me because they work. You know what I mean? So if I were sitting here squeezing, the rounds will pop out, I'm dropping, they all fly everywhere, or it won't seat in my rifle, it won't chamber or just fire correctly, then that's an issue. But these magazines actually work for me. So this is my assessment to them, that I'm gonna continue to buy them until they fail on me. So not too bad. So there was an MFT mag loaded to 30. Had to take my toboggan off, got a little bit hot. Let's see if it seats. Yep, it's in there. Let's see if it chambers well. Chambers perfectly fine. Magazine out. Let that round eject. She's clear. So there we go. Let me know what you all think about these MFT Mod 2 magazines. Like I said, you've clearly seen through the videos that I've inserted of me firing with this magazine compared to this Magpul. You've seen me drop it from 5 feet. You've seen me do the squeezing. You have to take my word for it. You have to take my word that I've had these sit for years and they've been fine. Nothing's just flopping out. So maybe I got a decent batch every time I go there. Maybe there's a difference between the mod 1, 2, and 3. I don't even know if there are different mods. Maybe I should have Googled that. Let me know in the comments. But this specific one here, the MFT Mission First Tactical Mod 2 AR-15 30 round magazine, fares fine for me, and I love it. I'm gonna continue to keep it in my collection, and I love this thing. So, do I compare it to the PMAG? I'll be honest, there's not really a comparison to the PMAG. I mean, you can say like Lancer, stuff like that, but if you were if you're sitting in the store and that place I mentioned, and you see this magazine and this magazine beside each other, because that's how they are on the shelf. You don't see the Lancer sitting in there. You don't see the GI Mag sitting in there. You don't see any of those. You see these two. Which one would I get, right? Now, if I'm on a budget, I'm just trying to buy a few things. Sure, me personally, I'll buy this one because I know it's reliable. But if I have an extra few dollars, I'm gonna go this way because I also know that they're reliable. And those issues that you read about, the buyer beware stories, you won't see that with these PMAGs. So I would rather have a collection of these PMAGs opposed to these MFT mags if I had a choice. But if I didn't have a choice and it's all I could get my hands on, yes, I would get a whole ton of them and I would put them in my collection. Now, only buy a couple of them first if you're weary or worrying, and test them out first. You don't want to get 55,000 magazines and they all fail. That's a no-no. Wrong answer. Get a couple, test them out, see how you like them, continue to buy. So I have both and many more, and I will continue to buy. This is my quick review on this Mission First Tactical magazine. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. Continue to stay ready. Continue to prepare. And get some of these. Franny Sass 50 checking out.